How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Thai teaching series. This is lesson number 4, part 4. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at rules 3 and 4 for the high class consonants. If you're not familiar with what those are, you can go back to video number 3, part 3 of lesson 4, and I cover all the names of the high class consonants. Okay, so why don't we just jump right into the first of the 2 rules for today. In this equation, you have any of the high class consonants plus any vowel, so it doesn't matter whether it's a short or a long vowel, plus a stop final consonant. I'm not going to cover that in depth in this video. If you want to go back to lesson number 4, part 2, I talk about what that is in that video. So feel free to go back and watch that if you're not clear on that. But any one of the stop finals equals a low tone. This is kind of nice because this actually follows the same pattern of the third rule of the middle class consonants. So when you had a middle class plus any vowel plus a stop final, it also equaled a low tone. So it's kind of nice that there's overlap with these reading rules. But I've said this before, but just want to remind you, the basis for whether it's going to be a short low tone or a long low tone is the length of the vowel. So if it's a short vowel, it's going to be a short low tone. If it's a long vowel, it's going to be a long low tone. Okay, they just go together like that. So let's look at the first example here. We have one of the high class consonants, which is saw, sua. Okay, and this vowel on top here is eat, the eat vowel. Okay, short eat sound. And then the last letter here is one of the stop finals, and it's ba be mai. Okay, it's one of the consonants. And so we're going to read this with a short low tone, and this is read sip, sip, sip. Okay, the word sip in Thai means is the number 10. Okay, 10. So again, this is a short low tone because this is a eat, the short form of that vowel. Okay, and then so for our next example here, we have sa, sua, once again. Okay, it's a high class consonant, and then this letter right here, sometimes it functions silently when it's used as a consonant. A'ang, okay, is the name of this one. But when it's used as a vowel, like it is right now, it's a long ah sound. Okay, so we have a high class consonant with a long ah sound, and then ba mai at the end, which is a stop final. And so this is going to be pronounced as a long low tone. Saw, saw, saw. Okay, the word saw in Thai means test. Both can be used both as a noun or a verb. Okay. So you probably felt the difference here. This was short sip, just a short because that's a short vowel, and this was saw, drawn out, longer. Just make sure when you're learning to speak Thai, you try to distinguish between a long vowel and a short vowel. Okay, and then for our last example of rule 3, we have the letter kha kai. Okay, that's a high class consonant. Then we have the long ah sound. Okay, long ah. And then the last letter is da de. Remember, when this is at the end of a word, that da, that d is kind of going to become a t, but it's not aspirated. So this is going to be pronounced kat, kat, kat. Okay, remember, I'm catching that final sound and I'm not aspirating that. Okay, so again, the nice thing is these follow a strict pattern. If it's a short, as I said already, if it's a short vowel, it's going to be a short low tone, long vowel, long low tone. Okay, it's nice that it's really systematic and logical, just like that, just following strict patterns. So it's helpful when you're learning how to read. You don't have to guess how that's going to be pronounced. Okay, and then moving on to our last rule for today, we have any of the high class consonants plus any vowel, short or long, plus any of the sonorant finals, which I covered 2 videos ago, is going to equal a rising tone. And again, just to help keep refreshing your memory here, the length of the rising tone is going to be based on the length of the vowel. Short vowels go with short tones, long vowels go with long tones, okay? So by way of example, we have, for this first example here, we have the letter ha hi at the beginning. Okay, that's a high class consonant with the long ah vowel. And then at the end of this word, it's nga ngo, that ng sound, okay? So because of this vowel here, it's going to be pronounced as a long rising tone. Remember, the rising is not the one that goes like this. That's a high tone. The rising has to dip down, okay? So this letter is going to be pronounced hang, hang, Okay, got to draw it out a little bit. Hang. The word hang in Thai means tail. Okay, T-A-I-L, tail. Then this next example here, the first letter, saw, sia, and we have the ang, or as a vowel, it's that long sound. Okay, and then the final letter, sonorant final, is nu. So because this is a long sound, we got to draw out that rising tone, make it a long rising tone like this. Son, son. Okay, son in Thai means to teach. Okay, verb. Okay, and for our last example, we have the letter ta, tung, with, that's a high class consonant, with a short u vowel. And then the final letter, which is a sonorant final, is ngo. Okay, that ng sound once again. So this is going to be quicker than these two were because these had long vowels. This one's a short one, so it's just going to be quicker and not as drawn out. So this is going to be pronounced tung, tung. Okay, the word tung in Thai means bag, and it's actually the second part of this, the name of this letter is tung. Okay, so we're actually just reading the name, the second part of the name of this letter. Okay, ta tung. Okay, so I think that's it for this lesson. I hope that was helpful for you. So up to this point, we've covered the 4 reading rules for the middle class consonants, 4 reading rules for the high class, and now we have 4 more rules to look at for the low class consonants. And then after that, we're going to get on to the tone marks for each of these classes.